Lucas.
Evie.
You're no.
Evie?
Shutting that down right now. Absolutely not. That's not what we say. Not even a little bit. You stop it right now. I was about to say you're looking very healed, but that's actually not true.
I'm healed.
Oh, is that why you had to needle at me like that?
I didn't needle at you.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find you did.
I kind of matched your freak. I wore a little tank today. We're matchy. We're matchy.
We sure are. Yeah, this is... Whatever this tone is, it needs to stop. It's
got ya.
Yeah, you sure did.
Ya.
Oh boy, you got me. That's the one. Classic Lucas matching my freak at all times. Oh boy, you know what you need?
What?
Therapy.
Ooh, you know I go to therapy.
You know I don't.
I know. We got to get you started.
I've been before.
Mm-hmm. And
that's it. I'm healed. I'm done. I did the workbook.
What's funny is you referred me to my therapist.
I did. Yeah.
You went to him for like a blink of an eye. How many sessions did you go?
Probably 8 to 10 sessions, maybe something like that. I don't know. It's time runs together when you're in the psych ward. I don't know.
Okay, for the record, I don't go to a psych ward, you bastard.
No, I don't. I saw him for the better part of maybe a year, something like that, until the insurance ran out.
Okay, that's longer than I thought, though. That's a decent amount of time.
It was something like that. It was maybe almost a year.
I actually don't know that you should, and this is going to maybe be problematic, and certain things require a longer stay with therapy. I think it's good to have a cutoff point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you just go out and hike and do diet and exercise, you don't even need it.
That's not even necessarily what I'm saying, but I work in behavioral health. So like this does come from like an educated point of view. And I know that sounds really cringy to say out loud.
Mine does not come from an educated point
Well, no, but
of
like
view.
there's studies show. So specifically, I've spent a decade in behavioral health with addiction treatment. And so studies show that you go into residential treatment, which is around the clock care.
I've been on the other side of that.
And then you step down into like a less severe level of care.
Like gripper socks?
Like medium intensity, PHP. And then you step down into IOP, which is even like, so you go from like full-time to 30 hours to 20 hours. And then slowly, then it's like one-on-one therapy once a week.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And then
yes.
bi-weekly. And it's like kind of acclimating back to normal life.
I had a therapist once who said the objective here is that we're working towards you firing me.
Yes, correct. And that's a good therapist.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember who or where that was.
And I think culturally, everyone's like, I'm doing the work because I go to therapy every single week. It happened for 7 years. And sometimes I'm like, or is your therapist just like taking money from you? I
wonder which therapist told me your objective is to fire me. I feel like it was a woman. I feel like it was in Salt Lake City.
Of course it was. Good for her. I'm actually, I genuinely believe that.
That what?
What she said. I'm like, like that actually makes me so happy because I feel, and I love my therapist and he's fantastic and I do need to continue seeing him. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't want to see him for 4 years. Yeah. I would like to move on to a point where maybe I don't need to go to therapy every week, or even if it's just a monthly check-in. Like,
what's the last thing you cried about in therapy?
Okay, this is really embarrassing. And you have to give me a proper amount of time to explain, so you can't move on so I sound horrible. Okay. So Crunch Fitness closed, as we know. And I had to find a new gym. And like I'm like a baby, but like this was like, I can admit this was like a step too far. I like sat down in the chair. It took me all of 2 minutes to be like, I switched gyms to LA Fitness and I hate it. I hate it so much. And then he's like, why do you hate it? And I was like, it's so hot in there. The AC doesn't work and it smells like farts. No one's hot. Everyone's kind of poor looking. I just thought I'd be in a different place. I'm 31 and I'm at LA Fitness on Hollywood Boulevard. And I just thought it would be different. I thought I'd be in a different place.
Oh boy.
It was, and then literally an hour later, I felt so much better because the truth is I did feel that way on that day. But then I was also overcome with such shame and remorse that another human had to sit there and watch me cry about LA Fitness.
That is, I cannot imagine being a psychotherapist and having that on my couch. Like the sheer loving kindness of the man I referred you to, and he is a good therapist, Frankie Grande. We love you. Frankie Grande is sitting there across with his clipboard, and he's just like, "Poker face, Carol. We gotta don't let him know how stupid I think this is."
It was, oh my God. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, have you been to that LA Fitness?
Never.
That bitch is sweaty.
Oh, is it the one that's in like above a big parking structure and it's like 2 floors and it's gigantic?
It's like 2 blocks down from the Chinese theater.
Okay, then yes, I have. It's in that great big facility though, great big building.
So what we decided, and I did move on, this wasn't the entire focus of the session. What we decided is it's only $40 a month and that I should cancel and move on and just take the loss of money.
Yeah, that's...
So mommy already found a new gym.
Oh.
I'm not going to say it because I don't want any stalkers.
Oh, are you going to Solstice gyms?
Yeah, I'm not going to say out loud because, you know...
Oh, wait, Equinox. Solstice.
Listen, I'm grateful for the influx of people we've seen come to our page. The foot people, I do thank you. I've always relied on kindness from strangers. That's a direct quote from me.
Mm-hmm. He made that up. Yeah.
I did. Not Tennessee Williams.
No, Tennessee Williams was a fag. Look it up.
Yeah. So, but what we decided is he said, I think you should just find a new gym because it doesn't sound like very expensive. And it sounds like it's taking a lot from you. And I was like, the problem is it's 2 months. They take your first and last. And then there's a $69 initiation fee.
That is incredible. That is...
Also, let's just talk shit about LA Fitness. I've worked out at an LA Fitness before. They used to make you mail a letter in. You know how gyms are notorious for making it hard to cancel a membership?
Sure. Yeah.
They used to make you mail a physical letter in, and then that would obviously just fuck things over. So you'd have to end up paying an extra month. I get it. This LA Fitness, I think now you can cancel in person. They don't give out towels.
Oh.
No towels. And I'm not talking like hand towels. Like you can't shower. You have to bring your own towel if you're going to shower there.
Oh.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm gonna bring a wet towel home.
Yeah, that's barbaric. What?
I can't tell if you're on my side or not.
No, that actually is horrifying.
Okay, thank you. I was like, you better not.
I
be
draw the
making
line
fun
at
of me.
mildew. Okay. Well, not.
I'm gonna bring a damp towel home, hang it on my own shower, put it back in my bag, and then use the same towel tomorrow. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a nar from me.
So I'm like, I can't work out here. Bare minimum, you have to give me a free towel.
Yeah. I mean, they give you a towel at a bathhouse.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
And like, let's face it, that gym also doesn't have curtains on the showers.
Oh, okay. Does it have like a creaky wooden door?
There are 4 or 5 showers, individual stalls lined up, and then they're apart from me, or they're across from each other.
Oh.
And so you're showering across from another dude who's sitting there whacking it, and you're like,
dear.
It's giving. It's giving the guy from Silence of the Lambs who throws his cum on Jodie Foster. I'm like, Meigs.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
Literally. Which, I mean, like, I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum, but like, if that's your thing, go off, but just don't get caught, and also don't throw your sperm at me.
Listen, there's another thing that Lucas made up and Tennessee Williams did not make up. Don't throw your sperm at me. We can quote Lucas on that.
Actually, that's a great title. That's this podcast. Yeah.
The Lucas Miller story of don't throw your sperm at me. Yeah. So did you feel unbelievably foolish crying about something so stupid?
So I think what we gathered, the existential crisis of it all, was that I'm still penny pinching and it's hard to be alive.
Now that's a good thing to cry over.
So I think it was told through the vein of something silly like LA Fitness, but then through the internal struggle of living in Los Angeles, pursuing creativity and not being...
It was a symptom, not the illness. And your therapist is a man possessed of enough loving kindness that he was able to get to that realization. Whereas I said, did you feel utterly stupid? Ashamed of yourself crying over something so stupid.
Well, and what's good about him, and I think a lot of people think therapists give advice. He doesn't give advice. I don't respond to advice. I hate advice.
That's like, I don't respond to task-based communication.
So
I just won't do it.
But with advice, it's not that I'm not Like, it's not that I don't want to improve. It's not that I don't believe you. I just think most of the time advice is about the person giving it. And 90% of the time, it's not actually meant to help.
Oh, yeah. You think you're too special for advice.
No.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing you say.
And I'm so confused if that's how you heard that and interpreted that.
I maybe am being a little stinker.
We all know people who are solution-focused people who are like, I know the answer to this problem. And most of the time someone's complaining about something, I find they already know the answer to it. They just need to unburden themselves.
Sure, they're called men. That's what men do. I've been known to do that every now and again.
Yeah.
And mostly it's a function of just like when somebody starts complaining about a thing, I'm usually the sort of like, take it down the street. I don't
see, but
care.
I think a lot of girls struggle with this too, because I think naturally they're made to feel like they have to be nurturers / mothers / whatever. And so, oh my gosh, I need to take this pain away. And most of the time I'm bitching, like my friend Maddie, like her and I's entire relationship is just verbal processing. If we call each other, it's usually like, this annoying fucking thing happened. I already know what I have to do, but in order to get to step 1, I have to unload this shit.
Yeah.
Which is really valuable if you can find someone who can tolerate that, because it is annoying to have a complainer.
Yeah, I mean, that is the key. If you find somebody who you can vibe with on that way, and you're just like, can we just complain for a second?
Yep.
Perfect.
Love a
I see. I don't. I can maybe within limited contexts. I can get it with certainly at a comedy show if I hate it, and another comic and I are like, can we just complain about that set? Fabulous.
Yep.
Let's do it. Otherwise, if you're complaining about a thing that I was not involved with at all, and I don't have any input into or any stake in it, you know I love steak. I can't go there with you.
See, and I actually think I like it better when I don't know the setting and you're giving me your take. Like, I love listening to drama that doesn't involve me or that I can't even place where the person you're complaining about comes from. I like kind of love it.
See, that I don't want to generally, that just bores me generally. Like if it's hearing about the breakdown of a relationship between two people I've never met before. It's the same as like, here, let me tell you about a dream I had. I'm like,
Yeah.
You know who else had a dream?
Don't. That's not even funny. You stop it.
Frankie Grandy.
Also, to go back, my therapist is Alexis Michelle in drag. Thank you.
Oh, work.
She's just flirting with me the whole time.
Work, diva. Miss Man Bear Pig or whatever. Alexis Michelle, what an icon.
No, but I think with advice, I do get really sensitive because it's like, oh, this is what you think the problem is. And the thing you just told me to do is not anywhere in the realm of what I'm going to do.
Sure.
I already know that like this solution you've come up with is just, I'm not doing that. Not because you said it, but because like I ruled that out. I know what I have to do. I just have to bitch.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I also don't love advice in most contexts either. Like unless it's a very craft based, very specific thing. Like if I'm knitting and somebody's like, hey, your stitch.
Correct.
You need to work on your stitching.
Correct.
Love it.
Yes. Or if someone is doing the thing you want to do, if Nikki Glazer showed up and was like, your guys' podcast is whack, you got to do this, this, and this.
I would have a full panic attack. I'd need to lie down on my face on the floor.
But I would be so grateful if like a comedian came by and like was like, hey, we do our podcast this way. And like, if you do this and this and this, I love that kind of advice.
Eric Williams, we love you.
But in terms of just like, you can't sell a script or you're not selling a script right now. What if you went to Warner Brothers with your physical copy of their script, demanded the seat? Like there's literal things. What if you what if you decided to open up a coffee shop? What if you just went to the guy's house you liked and said, listen, I like you.
Have you tried a firm handshake?
And I'm being I'm being dramatic, but there is some advice where I'm like, no, like that's not helpful. You're not in the lane. You last year did mounds of coke every single day and you have a hole in the middle of your fucking nose. You are not in a position to give me advice. We drank Everclear out of a boot together in 2012.
I didn't realize you'd met Addison Rae. That's incredible.
Paris Jackson. Love you, baby.
Oh, Lord Jesus in heaven. Yeah, I mean, I think like advice wise, well, the thing that I try and get in the habit of saying when as somebody's complaining at me is I'll try and reflect the statement. Like, what I'm hearing you say is, and I do that to you a lot, but usually to twist it for evil. Like,
Correct.
And it's incredible how well it works. I love it. It's horrible, and you should try it. And, but that's the thing that I'm always really wary of is therapy speak from non, like if you don't have your badge and gun, I don't want to hear therapy speak from you.
Really, really easy to manipulate therapy speak into allowing your own neuroses.
Yeah. Like I was feeling really overstimulated, and I realized that when I'm overstimulated, I start shooting a gun, and therefore, like, that's just what happens.
I set a boundary, and my boundary was that he wasn't to come on Formosa, even though the target is in his neighborhood, but he knows that Formosa is my street in Los Angeles.
I have actually nearly jumped out of a car to fight a man for just walking down my street. A guy I dated that we had a messy breakup, and I saw him walk down my street. I very nearly got out of the driver's seat of my car to start a fight with him. That's
okay. Honestly,
stay toxic, friends.
Honestly, it is crazy to go down like your ex's street, but that was like people.
He ain't have no goddamn business being there, and I don't care what no bitch from the county says. Preston, I am gonna get you back. Okay.
Some of our listeners have asked about Preston. They're worried.
He's doing good.
It's just nice to know people are rooting for you.
I know he's been getting in fights at the group house, but it's cool. He's only 4, so it ain't like ain't nobody got no muscle or nothing at that age, so they ain't really gonna hurt each other that bad or nothing. Raising kids ain't hard if you know something.
Oh god.
I don't let him have no Mountain Dew neither.
Oh god, Jesus. Yeah, he's having withdrawal from Mountain Dew.
Ain't we all? They put me on Diet Pepsi.
It's a doctor prescription.
I've got prescription strike Diet Pepsi up in this bitch.
The pharmacy's Wendy's.
No, that's your pharmacy. After you get your back blown out, you go get your prescription for a Frosty and a Baconator.
So, like a little deviating, but this is self-help, I suppose. But I have not had sex in like a month. I'm happier.
Oh.
Just saying.
Are the men happier?
I just think I am like, I have more time to like do the things I want to do.
Sure. I used to think
texting fuckboys and like the people I had sex with are nice and kind, and I'm not trying to stir up stuff, but like I'm just like, yeah, no, this is
I have
awesome.
sex with scum of the earth. You do not want to give them your number. You do not.
Well, baby, you got to stay out of those caves.
Listen, if you think you have covered your tracks enough with these people, you're wrong. You have not. You need a fake number for a fake number. Okay.
Yeah.
You need SIM cards that self-destruct.
Oh God. Oh.
So I used to think when I was a youth, when I was younger, in my 20s, which was 2 years ago, I used to think if I were just asexual, so much trouble could be avoided. I could get so much done. Yeah. I would not be chasing whatever it was I was chasing.
You fit the bill for an asexual.
Go on. You're on thin ice.
Well, I know we're a boy. But you can look like a lesbian film director when you wear your glasses.
Oh, I just got new glasses. They're coming. They're going to come in the mail soon. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I wanted to get like those Jonathan Bailey slutty little glasses.
Same.
That everybody has, and then I saw a pair that was like, okay, this is going to be.
Yeah.
These are going to look terrible in 10 years, but they'll look good for 3. You know.
Wait, you didn't try them on?
No,
you just ordered them blind.
No, I ordered them.
Oh. But did you
I sorry. What do you mean try them on?
Yeah, I was like,
of course, yeah, I tried them on.
Glasses aren't something you can like just. No. You have to see them.
No, I went for the eye exam and everything, and I tried on the different. And I was trying on the slutty little glasses, the Jonathan Bailey slutty little glasses.
I do love those.
I do, and I used to wear them back in the 2010s, back in the day. And something about them, they were just a little too of the moment when I tried them on here. Like they made me look a little bit too much like a Weimar German bureaucrat with them on. And I'm like, that's not the vibe I'm going for. So yeah, I went with it. I went in a different direction. And I think it'll be a new persona entirely when I put them on.
Yeah.
A worse persona.
Evil persona. Do you think people are smarter when they're in glasses?
No, of course not.
I trust a therapist with glasses more than I do the one without. Something tells me he's read before.
Is it just the prop of having glasses and like chewing on the end of the thing and like putting them on and taking them off? That's the same as just like with this. I take something more seriously with a cigarette. damn it.
I actually mentioned that in my last therapy session. I was like, I really wish I could smoke. Like if smoking didn't make your teeth all yellow and jacked up.
And it like didn't make your fingers turn yellow.
Totally. God. It's not even the cancer. Isn't that what?
Big cigarette. Can we get on that? What are we doing?
It's totally just the physical like aesthetics, like what it does to your body, like
I just,
externally, not internally.
Yeah, I do have that fake cigarette around here somewhere that I... Neither here nor there. Okay, so therapy. I haven't been in a long time because I'm healed.
Oh, honey, I think we both know that's not true.
Because I'm doing great.
This is kind of therapy, isn't it?
Up until the wrong person sees the wrong episode 4 years from now and fires us.
Correct. And then it ruins our life. Yeah.
Then it's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a little stitching bitch. Get together, flap our gums
about something that don't matter.
Sit a spell, flap our gums about stuff what don't matter or nothing. That's all well and good.
Yeah. It's also what's good about therapy too is like obviously like I feel like I really, really value intimate friendships where you can talk about stuff. I don't think all friendships have that strength, or not all people might require that in their friendships. Like some people might just enjoy like, I don't know, going and sitting by a bonfire and like
some people
drinking.
are content to be friends with people on just like a gay dodgeball team.
Right. And that's perfectly fine. I think for me, I require a little bit more conversation, more substantive stuff.
He needs more substances.
And
he needs to party and play.
And I hear some people say like, I don't need a therapist because like I also require that and I can just talk to my friends about it. I will say having an unbiased opinion of someone who doesn't see you as a friend or anything socially, really, really helpful. Not that you shouldn't be able to talk to your friends about intimate stuff, but...
Well, I mean, the problem is that when you're going to your friends with like the really serious shit and you're like, you do start to draw down on their reserves. Like some things like your friends just are not equipped to get you through whatever the situation might be. They might, be the ones like, you need to leave him. He's bad for you.
Right.
And that's really all they can say. Like they're not going to be able to get in up to their elbows and like, okay, so maybe you're dating bad men because of your past and because of this and that and the other. And I think a lot of people make a mistake of leaning a little too heavily on the wrong friends for that. I mean, substance abuse is a great pastime, is a great example of where you're gonna sometimes you lean like anytime a friend is like, I need your help to stay sober. Nope.
Well, that one is obviously really, really layered.
Really manipulative.
What do you mean by manipulative?
Oh my God, if somebody's gonna come to me like, I need your help to keep me sober,
right?
They're planning on relapsing and they're just gonna blame you for it.
Oh, interesting.
That is absolutely not when it gets to that level of like, you have to become a pillar of the support there. Like we got to get a professional involved at this point. Like I'm happy to help, really, truly. If I love and adore you and care about you, I want to help, but I cannot be the only thing holding up the whole.
I guess my head goes to, as someone who also doesn't drink alcohol and like has worked in the treatment setting, like they say to like pair up with other sober people, like especially if you're in early recovery, like, hey, if you're going to go to an environment where there's drinking, like make sure you bring a sober pal, whether it's your sponsor or just someone else. Yeah. So my initial gut reaction was like, maybe they just like know you're sober and like,
oh yeah, I mean that I've certainly had people be like, hey, you don't drink, I'm going to go out, can we not drink together?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. What? Of course. Yeah. Whatever. It to me, I don't know. Again,
I still do heroin.
Yeah. Now, I just stopping drinking for me was just I woke up and stopped.
And a pile of blood.
No, that was someone else's blood. I just threw up on it. That was gross. No, I just just woke up and quite literally never drank again.
Yeah.
Because that was bad. And even more importantly, I was not in therapy at the time, was relying too heavily on my pals, on the bro fags back in the day.
Right.
They got tired of me because why wouldn't you be exhausted of fall down, messy drunk, repeating the same idiot mistake over and over again? They all did the reasonable thing, which is like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. And this is where, like now modern day therapy speak is like, I drew a boundary. That was the perfect time back then for my friends then to draw the boundary because I was not respecting any sense of like, I wasn't trying to improve at all. I was just like, you know what? they said they're always going to be there for me. I'm going to test that.
Yeah. And to be clear, like drawing a boundary, having boundaries, this is good. It just sometimes that word specifically makes the hair on my back stand up because it just gets overused. Same now. I feel like narcissism. Everyone's a narcissist now. Everyone like is overusing that. Everyone's overusing ADHD as a response for their bad behavior. Like there's so much information out there that can be manipulated to
I mean, the word
stories.
triggered also has been watered down from
a few years ago. Gaslighting was used nonstop, and like these things are all real. These are actual terminologies. They're
except
just misused.
gaslighting. You're just crazy. Just kidding. That's a hack joke. Sorry. Ain't I a stinker? I don't know. I think what is something that you don't think, a problem of yours that you don't think therapy can solve?
So you kind of said this already. I actually don't think therapy solves anything. We all solve our own problems, but therapy gets you on the right road.
Therapy found crying and puking.
So as fantastic as my therapist is, he will not solve my problems. I solve my problems, but he leads me down a road without telling me what to do. But like, he's really good about recognizing patterns in the way I maybe tell my stories or like maybe explain what's going on in my life, where he'll be like, that sounds really like, I always knew I was judgmental. No clue. He goes, wow, there's a lot of judgment in what you just said. Wow, that's another judgmental statement. And it's not, he's not bitchy or mean about it. He's just like, I'm noticing some judgment.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't have a non-judgmental thought. Everything is behind this like right and wrong Catholic upbringing. Like, and
there it is. He solved it. Catholicism.
And so rather than him saying you need to not be judgmental, which is advice and not really helpful because I don't know how to not be, he's now making me recognize before I even speak, like, okay, try not to be judgmental, which is the ultimate gift of like having a therapist.
Sure. Is that you can sort of diffuse the bomb before it goes off.
And like what you were saying earlier, like a friend might be able to say like, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be judgmental. Like you're being too hard on yourself. He will just recognize speech patterns, which are just thoughts.
Yeah.
And like a friend can't do that. Like he's trained to do that.
Yeah, right. I mean, my way of saying that is, I'm not sure I care for your tone.
And then I'm like, he's kidding. He likes it. Doesn't like shank you.
We're just joshing. We're just having a few laughs.
Yeah.
Tell me again about the overdose.
Do you like group therapy? Have you been to group therapy?
I've been institutionalized, Mary. Of course I've been to group therapy. What are we doing?
That was a 48-hour hold?
I don't know. Time really did run together in there.
Must have been. I bet it was. So did you actually?
It's as good as mine.
So I've been to plenty of psych wards for like site visits for my like career. Never, I haven't been lucky enough to actually need it for myself.
Probably suck gang.
But did they actually have you in group therapy? Was it full on? So it was full on one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was, I I remember the guy led us in like a group discussion of a theme, and it was let gratitude be your attitude.
I love that. I know you already hate that.
It was, that was a hard session to sit through.
Gratitude, that's like the most important thing to be happy in life.
Agreed. Was it necessarily the lesson I needed right then in a paper gown and gripper socks?
Yeah.
Probably not. Mm-hmm. I probably could have, who knows? I wasn't the professional in that situation. Everybody's just phoning it in. Maybe that's what I could really tell. It's just nobody in that psych ward wanted to be there, not even the employees. Nobody
and I think I know why you were there, but why were you there? It was...
Don't you?
It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Head. Some of our listeners may be listening for the first time. No, that's all I'm saying.
Actually, they did ask me this, right? Mm-hmm. They did ask me, why are you here? Yeah. And I remember before I went into this, they wheeled me. They physically wheeled me into the psych ward. My dad had,
the state senator from Maryland was there. You had a face.
I had a full face mask on. I said, did you breastfeed her? Toughened your nipples, didn't it? By the way, Senator, I love the suit. Take this thing back to Baltimore. Oh. Yeah, it was, my dad had called me before they took me in before I was taken in by this place. And he said, okay, listen, give them nothing. Like they're going to try and
You need a lawyer.
but a bit pretty much is like they're going to try and get you on something to keep you there as long as they can. And they're going to be looking for signs that you're still a danger to yourself or to others or whatever else. So you need to just give them absolutely nothing.
Ooh, yeah. Health systems do love insurance fraud.
Yeah. So, they wheeled me in, dumped me out of the chair and effed off back to wherever. And I had like a panel of people in lab coats, just like of these anonymous people. I'm like, you were supposed to remember who you'd seen. It was like, sister, I'm on so many meds right now. Right. I can barely pick out my own hand in a.
Even aside from that, just the stress of everything that had occurred would make someone black out.
Yeah, it was bananas. And so on the first day I was there and they asked me, they're like, so why are you here? And it immediately was like, this is a trap. They're asking me because it's a trick question. They're like,
like research purpose.
Yeah.
May I have my cigarettes?
When will I get my shoelaces? I told them, I was like, I just was very depressed. And that was it. They're like, uh-huh. And now you're here. And I remember like, let's dance, bitch.
Was it a nurse or a social worker?
I have no fucking clue. They didn't wear a big neon sign on their forehead that said, but it was just somebody. And they were low-key roasting me also. Like, one of them clearly hated the job and was stressed.
That is such a thankless job, though, in fairness. Yeah. They're treated horribly. They're spit on, scratched.
Oh, my God,
it's fucking awful.
I spat and scratched on. No.
Threatened, yeah.
She asked me, she's like, and now you're here, huh?
Oh.
I was like, okay. She's trying to get a rise out of me. She's trying to get me to go, cuckoo bananas and
interesting. Flip
a table or something. That's brainily where I was. So I was like, okay, lock it up. And then she's like, I am not positive this happened, but she went on to be like, see, you could be outside right now, just going about your life, but you're here in a gown and you don't know when you're going to get out because you made bad decisions. Kind of dumb, huh? And I just remember I was like, if I react to this in any way that I want to right now, I'm going to be in here for a long time. Like people will forget what I look like by the time I get out of here. So and I remember one on the other side, he's like, so how are you feeling now? And I just said, I feel a lot better. And the one in the middle goes, would you say you feel calmer? I said, I feel a lot calmer. And the one who was roasting me, she's like, you don't look very calm. I was like, okay, hang on, land this plane, Carol. And then for some reason, I don't know, they let me go. And I was, off to go sleep off the meds or sleep off the drugs for another 6 hours or something.
Yeah.
Woo, who knows? And it was just, again, I have no idea how long I was in there.
Their approach sounds harsh and maybe not ethical or legal. However,
a little tough love.
well, I do and again, I'm approaching this from like a treatment standpoint. They were treating you like an addict.
Yes.
They were treating you like you had a drug problem because.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know. Nothing in my chart would have indicated drug-seeking behavior. Nothing in my chart would have indicated like habitual.
No, and I'm not saying that, but I think they were like, and oftentimes like in my field and what I've noticed is I bet they saw that you weren't like other chemically dependent people. They probably saw a future for you, which is the nicest way of putting it. And we're probably like, hey, dumb fuck, you have all the keys to success. And don't come back. I don't want to see you here again.
That was probably the way they were going with it. But it was just the moment of realizing, like, if I hadn't had that call from my dad, I would have absolutely flipped shit.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive I would have like immediately fucking started throwing shit and would have been bad. So I'm very glad that my dad gave me that very timely advice before I was confined for a little while. But, at some point I got out, who knows when. And I remember I had to see a therapist for a while afterwards. And it was just the thing that I realized after this experience is like, therapy it's just like, only works if you want it to work. And we have the image so much from so much popular fiction of like a therapist and their patient like engaged in this battle of wits. Like again, Hannibal Lecter's like, you think you're going to dissect me with that blunt little tool? Like that's not how that like
Therapy can actually be counterproductive.
Yeah.
We all know people who use their therapist as a way to justify their bad behavior. Well, I talked to my therapist about so-and-so and they agreed with me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, of course they did. They want you to come back.
As soon as somebody says, I talked to my therapist and they agreed, I'm like,
Literally. Well, no, she agreed with me. She said blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
that-
Yeah, you pay her $300 an hour. She wants you back.
is such a red flag phrase to me. It's just,
And so that's where I like back to what you originally said about the therapist is like, we're meant to break up. That is fucking awesome because a lot of people don't have that.
yeah, I wish at the psych ward they'd been like, you're meant to get out of here.
Yeah. There is something about treatment and especially with alcohol and drugs where you do need that ego death. And I think they might have been trying to give you that in a forceful way. That's probably not the best, but I do, just having been on the other side of having helped so many people into treatment, like there are just really smart, competent people such as yourselves where you just want to smack the shit out of them because you're like, you have everything.
Sure. Yeah.
And then there's some people who like are born chemically dependent and had no chance. Which is horrible to say out loud, but like it's just the truth.
Yeah, if you are prone to a chemical dependency in that way, it just is different. And
Or schizophrenia, or just lots of variables.
yeah. I mean, being in there with the schizophrenics and being in there with people who are, really truly like are not functioning, could not function outside of a structured environment like that. Oh, I kind of see what you mean. It is kind of dumb that I'm here.
Which isn't to say like pain is relative, but I'm sure they just saw something in you and were like, we don't want to see you again.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to see them again either.
Right.
And if I were to see any of them again, I'd take out for a nice espresso. Just say thank you. But yeah, yes, I don't know. Therapeutic relationships. I haven't found. I mean, I found therapists that I've gotten along with, and only one that I can think of was really able to thread the needle of like challenging me or calling me out on. Like she could tell when I was starting to spin a yarn.
That's important.
And she's like, "Nope, you're editorializing now."
Yeah.
I'm like, fine. And even if I was trying to like dial it back and just report, just the facts, she'd be like, "I can't help noticing that you're clenching your fist." I'm like, "Oh, interesting. That's the
best therapy.
Your leg is bouncing."
I love that.
Yeah, she would call that out all the time. Be like, "Ugh."
Because it makes you like conscious of it.
Yeah, I mean, she was probably the most helpful therapist, just in the way of like, I was about to say, teaching me how to guard myself, like teaching how to surprise them. But it just was really useful to be like, yeah, I guess all of this does. Maybe what it really showed me was how difficult it is to hide anything ever. In that even if you're trying your damnedest to lie to yourself or to other people, something's going to give you away. You're like, did you want to go there? Like, no, I absolutely want to go. No, I hate him. You're like,
Yeah, it's really hard to find a therapist. This is the first therapist I've liked since living in California.
like dating.
It is, though. It really is. And there's a lot of different modalities and a lot of different variations of therapy. When I first moved to California, I had a therapist who had written a bunch of books on meditation. I'm so sorry. I wish I was a meditator. I wish it didn't like it makes me fall asleep. Like I just fall asleep, which is
okay.
effective at night. But my first therapist here was wrote a book on meditation, really just woo-woo-y.
Yeah.
I don't do well with woo-woo-y.
Yeah, miss me with that. Julia Lee. Hey, Julia has that fabulous joke she's done about how one of her therapists kept replying to everything with awesome sauce.
No. See, to me, I'm like, you're making fun of me because no one talks like that. Like you're trolling me.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo woo. If somebody's going to give me woo woo anything, that's immediately, even the gratitude session, the group therapy gratitude session with the schizophrenics. That's like, no.
I'm not going to trauma dump here, but like, I also like, if I'm going to tell you like the deep, dark, gross things about me and like what I've, gone through, whatever, like I can't have you go, and the meditation guy, he would like go, that sounds really hard. And there's a variable of human who needs that validation.
Oh,
I'm like,
my God.
you can't do that to me. I would leave and I'd just be like, oh,
good.
you have to have a little bit of street cred.
That's horrific. Like,
but it didn't come from a taunting place, but I take it that way because
yeah.
Oh, you suck.
Oh, wow.
That must be real. That's a burden to carry. Like those things. No.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I've had therapists who like, that sounds like a lot to carry around. Like, it's just one step above ChatGPT.
Right.
I'm like, you're carrying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go tell me more.
And everyone's so different because I bet someone who might not have that validation from friends or might, I don't know. I guess I don't know. For me, I just personally hate it, but it's not necessarily wrong. But that's where I'm talking about, like with dating or finding an actual therapist.
Yeah.
It just takes a minute.
I mean, I've known people who they have been to however many therapists they have, just a long list. Like, I can't have a woman therapist is something a friend of mine in Salt Lake used to say. And like, I don't like that. What are we doing?
Okay, so don't hate me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think this is a good topic of discussion. I need a gay man. I do.
Frankie Grande.
I think a lesbian would be badass or like a trans woman, but like it is a prereq. They must be queer.
Yeah, go. What?
I did. Okay, so this was years ago. It was when I worked at a Fortune 500, and in our EAP program, they paired us with a BetterHelp, which at the time I didn't know was a piece of shit service. If you use BetterHelp, don't.
Yeah,
or if you're thinking about it, don't.
Sponsor us.
And so pretty much you got like 8 consults.
Yeah.
Like for free. And they were 15-minute sessions. And like they paired me with this straight guy. And I was trying to explain to him coming out and like growing up in conservative Catholic North Dakota, his family members not being cool with it. And he just gave like, oh, that's really hard and unfair. I know. What are we doing about it? Like, I don't need you to tell me it's unfair. And it was just such a waste of time. Mind you, he's in his kitchen. It's a mess. There's shit behind him, like on his fridge. And I'm like, God, I don't even trust you. You live in filth.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had an experience with a therapist where like, I can't deal with this type of person anymore. I've had straight man therapists.
I also just, and this is my own thing. And I love, my brother's great. My roommate is a straight man. Like, I'm not even out here against straight men.
Lucas is racist against the straights.
They just won't get it. They won't get it.
I mean,
and I believe that to be 1,000% true. It's not that they're going to be homophobic or outwardly discriminatory. They'll never understand.
Yeah, listen, I'll go on record and say I don't fucking like straight people. Okay. Do not give a fuck. I don't like you people generally. There's a couple of you that are pretty fucking cool though. Mm-hmm. More important to me is like, is the person, am I able to communicate honestly with the person?
Yeah.
That's really truly like, is this somebody who I feel like I can actually disclose something sensitive? Mm-hmm. Or do I still feel the need to like dress it up or editorialize or, speak in euphemisms? Then that's a no-go.
Even just I am a crier. Like I like literally cry like pretty regularly. And so like
I sneeze a lot.
I can't cry in front of a straight guy. And if I'm not allowing myself to cry in front of him, then that means I'm already showing up with a filter.
Oh, I see. Huh. Wonder when's the last time I cried?
This morning. His name was Javier.
I think
brought a knife to a gunfight, if you know what I mean.
I think the last time I cried, it was from reading a book. The Bible. No, no idea. I forget what I was reading.
Mine was a week ago in therapy over LA Fitness.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
Don't point. Don't fucking point. Not a finger gun.
Oh my God. LA Fitness, yeah. We bombed Iran, and LA Fitness.
Well, and that doesn't escape me too. And pain is relative. Like our problems, obviously I have it significantly better than a majority of the population. Like no one needs to feel sorry for me, but yeah.
Well, this is why, I think you should have a good therapist, because there's some things you need to keep from your friends that you only tell your therapist.
So
like crying about LA Fitness.
no, that's human. That's human. I'm not. I mean, I'm embarrassed of it because it's like not
Oh
a
my
real
God.
problem.
Last time I
but-
cried, the dermatologist's office.
Oh yeah, because you had that weird scaly gross thing. That weird scaly gross thing.
That's I had that skin condition that was just fucking up my day.
Because you were a fish.
It was
We got a merman.
man.
Can you say merman?
Which, by the way, it's looking so much better. Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't believe you.
Don't look. It's fine.
No, I feel really privileged. I am beyond talk about grateful. My best friends in the whole world, they're two girls. I've known them since I was Maddie first grade, Rachel seventh grade. Like,
Which one do you love more?
Rachel. She needs it.
Gentle listener, I didn't think he'd take the bait.
Maddie's married to a doctor. She owns a home. Like Maddie's.
Oh yeah, Maddie just had a baby.
Maddie, I get to meet her.
Congratulations,
I
Maddie.
get to meet her.
Yeah.
But no, I feel really privileged because they're like my soulmates, and like I do get to like, and that's so corny, and I hate that I have to say that, but I feel that way, even though they're straight women, and the irony of me being a gay man saying that is gross. But I unload. I can unload anything on them, and they can carry that weight.
I wonder, is that necessarily true for my? I guess so. I don't know. I haven't. Have I? Are you fully battle tested? I don't know.
I think I can handle a lot. I would say, and I've actually come full circle. Like, I'm not the girl. I'm not the party girl. Like, I'm not the girl to invite to the party to get things going. Like, I have my limitations as a friend. I think where I am good is I can be there for someone during their rock bottom.
Sounds like a lot of judgment in that sentence.
No,
In a good way.
I'm not the girl that's gonna come and like do keg stands and like hype up people. Like, don't
And turn on Kesha and start handing out Jello shots.
I was just about to say, don't give me the aux cord. Okay, do not give me the aux cord because we're gonna get ultra violence real quick. Like, I'm gonna have to tell everyone why Brooklyn Baby should be on every pregame.
That's a good song.
It is, but I do think I can handle a lot. And if you're in crisis, I feel like I'm pretty methodical about like, okay, here's next steps. Just from even just like a professional standpoint of like, okay, I know what to do. In terms of like, my life has fallen apart. Help.
Yeah. I mean, you also, fortunately, you have that background of behavioral health where you actually know like kind of industry standard advice on shit to do.
Yeah.
Again, I've had a lot of friends come to me over the years and been like, how do I stop drinking? How do I stop doing whatever? I'm always like, you just stop.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just so not helpful. It almost seems like I'm just being flippant when people ask me. It really is. One thing that I really sorely, direly regret is that friends of mine who have been like, I want to stop drinking, I really do not have a lot to say in support. And I'm also not equipped to be like, I'll be your sobriety buddy because I've never been in the program. I've never done 12 step. And so like, I'm just not equipped in that way at all.
Yeah. Addiction's stifled by community and intimacy, and it's fueled by shame and secrecy.
Addiction is stifled by community and secrecy. What? No.
It's stifle. You stop addiction by first acknowledging it.
Oh, yes.
And finding community.
Yes.
But it's fed and it grows through secrecy and shame.
Thank you. Yes. It certainly does grow in shame. It certainly does grow from secrecy.
But the root causes is
gay kickball league. Stonewall. It's on site. I don't give a fuck.
It is an action. It is like drinking is an action. It is a behavior. And so that's not the actual problem. The actual problem is the thinking, the thought pattern, the shame.
Right.
And internally. And so they have to figure out a way.
The kickball mixers every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
And because we all have addictions, like good and bad.
I guess you could say my addiction is watching too many documentaries on YouTube. I'm kind of addicted to learning things.
But in like, that's actually like awesome. Like, great. I mean, unless it's impacting your life in a negative way. Like if you're not leaving your
somebody
house.
said something to you?
But if like you're holed up and you're not leaving because you're like, I must know this German scandal.
I was watching a YouTube documentary in German when Lucas arrived.
It was very intimidating, very scary. But yeah. Or working out. Like a lot of people, if they miss a day at the gym, it ruins their entire day.
I did 200 goblet squats today.
And all of that, like
Aroused? Well, it's not for you.
I just didn't even finish my point because I was so disgusted.
Oh, I'm sorry. They aren't done yet.
They're still cooking, Mama.
Look, they're not done.
Well, I feel lighter. I feel airier.
Oh,
This was a little bit more serious of a week, but I think we have the capacity for that. And I just want you to know the door is always open. I can carry it.
What I'm hearing you say is that you've lost weight, and I like that.
Do you think so?
I think that's what you said. Yeah.
I'm trying to gain weight. And my weight's a trigger.
Darling, you were a fat child. I can tell by your hands.
I actually wasn't.
I know.
It's hard for me to gain weight, unlike you.
You stop that right now. You stop. I just love snacks. Nom, nom, nom. Give me snacks.
Okay, that's the clip. That's the clip.
All right. Well, therapy, it's not for me, but
It is for you.
don't be ridiculous.
It is for everyone.
Maybe for a season, for a time, for a brief. If I'm wheeled into a room and splattered against a wall and then made to stay there for 2 to 9 days, sure, that's fine.
It doesn't change you, but it leads you on the right path. You got to change you, baby.
Are we talking conversion therapy? We've reached. I actually do want to do conversion therapy.
That's a whole nother topic.
I want to see who did do your worst. You couldn't cure Troye Sivan. You're not going to get me either.
Get me out of here.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show.